Parents and educators, I'm Josh, and I want to walk you through the 5 hottest student apps, what parents and educators should know. We're going to look at TikTok, Snapchat. We're going to look at YouTube. We're going to look at text messaging, SMS, and then also some of the dangers behind Instagram. And then we'll look at the smart social app so you know how to stay ahead of all these in the future. Now, before we get started, if you've come at all confused on social media, our goal is that you go home a little bit more comfortable. This presentation is full of suggestions. You can use what you feel is right for your family. You can take the rest of it and set it aside. But what you're about to see seems to be useful for the whole country, for parents in all the speeches that I've given. Now, iPhone and Android users, you can download our free smart social app to keep these resources handy for reference. You can see the name of the app and the image in the upper right. And this is something I developed that my team powers every Tuesday and Thursday. It's got a ton of great stuff in there. Now, before we get started, I want to ask you this. Should we ban kids from the web? Well, let me tell you a little bit about Dorothy. Dorothy tweets this one night. I'm leaving social media forever, my friends. She's being a little dramatic. My mom took my phone. I'll miss you all so much. I'm crying goodbye. Now, this is a picture of a celebrity. I think it's Selena Gomez, but this is what Dorothy posts online, right? And what's really funny is she posts that from a Nintendo 3DS image share. Basically, it's an old kind of Nintendo Game Boy, but with dual color screens, a top and a bottom, and DS means dual screen. So she tweets that from her DS. It feels like game over, right? Wrong. She then figures out, her mom finds out that she was tweeting from this on the internet. It's hard to see right there. I saw that Dorothy has been using Twitter on her Nintendo. This account will be shut down now, right? Game over, Dorothy. Right? No, wrong. You see, Dorothy figures out how to tweet then from this next device. Hello, my mom took my phone and my Nintendo DS, so I have no chance but to use my Wii. Thank you all for the support and the love. I'll answer my DMs and follow back when I have a stable connection to Twitter. Bye. Love, Dorothy. Very clever to be tweeting from your Wii, right? Now, you think game over, right? Wrong. Here's what she does next. She tweets this. I do not know if this is going to tweet. I'm talking to my fridge. What the heck? My mom confiscated all of my electronics again. And this time it was sent from the LG smart refrigerator, right? Now you should be giggling right now. She's actually talking to her refrigerator and she's tweeting. Now, do you think that we're going to be able to keep Dorothy away from the internet? Probably not, right? And that's what I'm here to tell you today is how do we get ahead of our kids and then also have a good dialogue with them so that we're not just taking things away, but rather working with them, not against them. All right, now, teens, social media, and technology. YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat are the most popular online platforms among teens. 95% of teens have access to a phone. 45% say that they're online almost constantly. Here's some of the stats. On YouTube, 85% of them. Instagram, 72%. Snapchat, 69%. And between Instagram and Snapchat is really TikTok now. And these are really, really, really popular. Now, Pew Research Center came out with something, how parents feel about and manage their teens' online behavior and screen time. You know, a lot of parents say that their students are spending too many times in front of screens. Some say that, yeah, and then basically 65% are saying their students are spending too much. 62% total are saying losing the ability to communicate in person. 61% sharing too much about life online. I mean, just a lot of stuff, right? 65% of parents worry their teen spends too much time in front of screens. We've got we call the tipping point, and these are the 4 C's, the good side of social on your left, and then the bad side of social on your right. Connecting with others and making friends is good, and that means you're communicating with them. You're texting, you're emailing, you're DMing, direct messaging. But it gets bad when all of a sudden it consumes all of our time. We just scroll in our feeds, we watch Snap, Instagram, we watch TikToks. If we're bored, it fills our time with anything other than the good stuff, and then we start to compare ourselves, especially students in school. They compare themselves, and that's when the tipping point starts to tip over on the right, and it becomes bad, and that's when the bad side, we're on it probably too much. Now, let's discuss the 5 hottest apps for students. I watch digital trends come and go in the hallways of middle schools and high schools as I travel across America. as a public speaker. You can learn more about that on smartsocial.com and click the Book Us button or the speaking button above. The same problems tend to plague each popular social media network: some bullying, exposure to explicit content, screen time addiction, privacy breaches, and online predators, and grooming in the direct messages. And one more problem tends to plague them, and you're going to see this. A lot of parents aren't where their kids are at. So I'm gonna give you a little teaser. I'm actually gonna ruin this movie and just give you a spoiler alert right now. Every app I'm about to show you, please make sure you're on it with your kids. Now let's discuss the 5 hottest apps. The best way for parents and teachers to help keep your kids safe is to be on the same apps they're using. With nearly 2 million apps out there, it's impossible to keep up with each one, but I'm here to help you do that. In this webinar, I'll get you up to speed in 5 of the most popular apps right now. The first one being an app that people don't think of social media, but it's YouTube. Forbes says that 85% of all teens use YouTube, while Facebook slides down the ranks. A study released by Pew Research Center has revealed that YouTube has taken the lead as the most popular social media platform amongst teens. It's also owned by the #1 search engine in the world. YouTube is owned by Google, and YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. Now, YouTube, the world's second largest search engine, it's loaded with video content ranging from how-to videos to educational kids videos to mature videos that could include profanity and violence. YouTube is a wonderful space for students to learn and build positive digital resumes, but it can also impact them negatively if used in the wrong ways. Now, pardon me, we have a deep dive video, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert as well. At the end of this, we're going to show you about our membership, and you can click links below to learn about the membership. But we teach students and parents how to be positive and safe on social media. We have the dangers of YouTube that parents can watch. This is the YouTube app Negative Effects, and we teach parents all about how to limit it, lock it down, be careful on it. But then also, if you keep going, there's a chance to look at more courses, and we have student videos. And the student videos are really positive, and I want to show you what those look like here. Because we're not all about being negative. We actually have how to set up Instagram for a positive impact, how to set up LinkedIn for a positive impact, how to set up Pinterest for a positive impact, believe it or not. And then we go into some other ones, how to set up YouTube for a positive impact, student and parent tutorial. It's pretty awesome. These are tutorial videos that your students watch. And that's why I want to talk to you about the membership, because it can be a wonderful space with some parental guidance. Now, why should parents care? Well, YouTube is a user-generated network, and it relies on users to flag videos that violate their terms of service for things like violence, nudity, encouraging danger, hate speech, and etc. Students could unintentionally watch inappropriate or dangerous videos. Most parents in the audience agree that something weird popped up when they gave their kid the phone. People can easily get addicted to watching online videos and waste a lot of time on YouTube. Also, viral YouTube videos can promote danger. What is the YouTube Fire Challenge? A Michigan boy was badly burned by a friend. Children set each other on fire for social media views. Jason said his friend sprayed him with nail polish remover and set him on fire. He suffered second-degree burns on his chin, his chest, and his stomach. Now let's look at, that was YouTube. Let's look at app number 2, right? And once again, I don't want to leave you hanging. We have the negative effects of YouTube on our site, and we have the positive effects of YouTube on our site. So we've got the negative effects for parents, all about how it works from a parental standpoint, and then the positive effects, all about how a video course that your kids should watch before or while they're on YouTube. It's never too late or never too early. Snapchat, let's watch a quick overview of this app real fast.
After you create a snap, you can send it to friends and even to groups. You can also add snaps to your daily story or submit them to Our Story. Snaps sent to Our Story can show up on the map, in search, on the web, or in other places. You can share the moment with someone special or the whole world.
All right, so one of the problems that Snapchat is now realizing is it has over 360 million users around the world, and your students perhaps are on it. Maybe they aren't. It's a popular photo, video, audio, and live messaging app, and they're thriving to get your students on it and addicted to it. If these people win, your students will use it 5 to 7 hours a day. That's how they win, because then they can sell ads against your students' eyeballs. So one of their problems is they're trying to gain more popularity because Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube are all stealing your students' time and homework, the things your student actually has to do, right? A messaging feature allows users to send private content to one another. You know this. Posts made in the app are called snaps and can be set to disappear. If you haven't watched that yet, you can go to smartsocial.com. You can click on the membership up at the top. There's membership, and the membership will walk you through our thing called learn.smartsocial.com. When you click on membership, you'll see all these things. I want to provide resources to you, because this helps to power all of our stuff. If you don't see the course you want, you go to view my courses, type in Snapchat, and we've got a couple courses for you. Snapchat negative effects. We're adding in the next couple days a Snapchat positive effects for students. Really, if your kids are going to be on it, hey students, here's a video you watch. Your parents are in the background making dinner, doing whatever. We're going to teach you the positive ways to use Snapchat. So when you become a member, you get all the courses, but I want to dive into this one. Okay, now why should parents care? Well, Snapchat's known for its filters, which create effects over photos and videos and can change the user's appearance. Snap Map and Snap Streaks are also popular features with students. Users can post a status on the Snap Map so other users can see where they are and what they're doing. A streak keeps a tally of continuous daily conversations between users. This is a really dangerous feature that gets them addicted, but students are starting to realize once adults give them the permission to get out of the streaks, they realize they don't have to sit there and listen to this app gamifying them. Now here's Snapchat's location feature and how dangerous it is. A restaurant employee used Snapchat to track teens at customers, and police believe that a cook at the restaurant spotted the girls while they ate lunch, and then they used Snapchat's location application to find them in some messages. This 23-year-old did admit he asked the girls for sex and money. Now, I want to show you how to turn that feature off. In the Snapchat app parent course, I teach you how to turn that map feature off. It's a really, really big one. And I show you that when you become a member, $10 a month, $100 a year. Something to consider.
18-year-old friends Sherlana and Ray have a 400 and...
Oops, hold on. Let's watch this again. This is a Snapchat thing. Sorry about that. Hold on.
Important. 18-year-old friends Sherlana and Ray have a 405-day streak going. That means they've been sending each other a photo of something every day for more than a year.
And this is the longest one either of you have had.
Yeah.
Really? What happens if it ends?
It's sad. It's a sad day.
All right. So the experts say Snapchat streaks are designed to be addicting, and that's that inbox thing. We dive into detail in the course. We're going to keep this light, but Snapchat is constantly making news because predators are using the app to lure victims. Newsweek says a Florida man was arrested for allegedly raping a 10-year-old girl that he met on Snapchat. CBS KEPR says a man uses Snapchat and attempted child luring at an elementary school, parents say. Now, texting. Let's watch an ABC interview news clip on texting teens and digital communication.
They don't mean things get lost in translation.
So you want people to talk more?
Yeah.
Usually people just want to FaceTime and text. You don't know what someone fully says or means.
Our young people speak in emoji and shorthand, and the fact is relationships require nuanced, thoughtful, intimate conversations, and social media doesn't provide for that.
All right, so one of the things that's really important is SMS text messaging is one of the primary apps that each phone has, and you're probably familiar with that, but all accounts are connected to phone numbers. SMS Messenger is relatively safer for students, and I'm not saying safe, but safer than some of the other ones because messages are trackable on your phone bill. They're least difficult to parents to monitor. You can block real numbers, and only other real numbers can usually message you, right? There are downsides to everything. I get it, and there's going to be a couple people that say, but what about this? I understand, but I want to show you kind of how the messaging works via text and how there's less likely of it to be really, really dangerous. Doesn't mean it's perfectly safe, but it means it's safer, the lesser of all the evils. Now, research shows that the average U.S. teen sends 50 to 100 texts per day. Even when their sibling is sitting next to him on the couch, they'll text him something. Texting can interfere with sleep and face-to-face communication when you're using this phone late at night. Now, Well says compulsive texting takes a toll on strangers. This is the New York Times. And NBC News says more teens are addicted to social media and they prefer texting to talking, right? Now let's dive into Instagram. With a billion users on the app, 71% are under the age of 35. Now, Instagram's a free photo and video sharing application that allows users to take photos and short videos, apply a filter, and share it on the app. Instagram also has private messaging feature, which is called Direct, which students can use instead of texting. Now, when you go over to our Smart Social membership that you can get access to, and you go over and click on membership, we have some awesome things right within the courses. And I want to show you the one. And I'm not trying to sell this to you. I'm trying to show you that our staff has built the whole product tour for parents. We call it the negative effects, but it's really the negative effects. And this is a parent course instead of just a student and parent course, but it's really mostly a parent course. And then when we dive into even more courses, we've got the positive and we've got the negative ones. So if we type in Instagram, you're going to see the negative effects, and then you're going to see how to set up Instagram for a positive impact. And that's where it really dives into something awesome. Okay, next, Instagram is a free photo, has private messaging. So users can post to their Instagram page, their story, their feed, visible for 24 hours, or IGTV, Instagram TV. Instagram can potentially be great if it is used in a positive manner for showcasing one's accomplishments, since it shows up high in a student's Google results. And what we mean by that is when your student, and this is what we're unique, no one else in the world seems to talk as much about Google results as us. When you Google your kid, their Instagram profile inherently will eventually pop up. We show you how to do that in our deep dive. Why should parents care? The app has been known to be a breeding ground for bullying behavior internet, but really every app is like that too. So you just got to be wherever your kids are at and understand how the apps work. In an effort to gain more followers or attention, some users might behave in negative or dangerous ways. Instagram can have a serious impact on your student's digital footprint in a positive or negative way, depending on what they post. And there's many reports of predators using Instagram to target and groom their victim. Instagram is the worst social media app for young people's mental health, says CNN Health. Status of Mind says that Instagram draws young women to compare themselves against unrealistic, largely curated, filtered, and Photoshopped versions of reality. The survey concluded that while Instagram negatively affected body image, sleep patterns, and added to a sense of FOMO, the fear of missing out, the image app was also a positive outlet for self-expression and self-identity for many of its younger users. Now, the New York Times says Instagram is great for models. It's also good for predators. The platform can create a path to success for many young women. Scammers and abusers know it. And ABC 12 says police say Instagram has become the most used site for child predators. All right, let's dive on into TikTok, an app kids are probably on. What is TikTok? Is it safe? A guide for clueless parents. Now, just so you know, we have a TikTok course. We teach you everything you need to know about TikTok, the negative effects of TikTok, and then we have a new positive effect one that pops up here in just a day or so. And it shows your students how to be positive on it, how to pause it, how to put it down, how to set up their own parental controls and everything else so that they're not diving in too deep. Whenever there are a huge number of people using a social media app, there's a dark side, and that's often where the predators will go especially when you say, I don't have time for TikTok or how it works. Predators love that. They want to be where your kids are at and they want you not to be there. So you're actually playing into their desires when you're giving your kids these phones and this app without being on them. So TikTok is a social media app that allows users to film videos, usually 15 seconds or less. Lip syncing, dancing, and creating comedy sketches are some of the most popular types of videos. Built-in filters and editing tools make it easy for users to create their videos without any additional apps. I want to show you a video about TikTok.
I was so embarrassed about paying too much for a used car, I went into hiding in this undisclosed location.
So we're
Only
actually watching an ad here.
Carfax.com can
Stand
give you the
by
most
1
accurate
sec.
price
It's
based
funny,
on the Carfax
YouTube
report.
forces you to watch
Stop
ads.
the shame of
How funny
overpaying.
is
Start
this?
your used car
All right,
search today at
Carfax.
Carfax.com.
You might not see anything objectionable, but there is a lot of profanity in the music. There's a lot of provocative dancing. And again, contact with strangers really makes it better for older teens.
The parents watch videos with potentially dangerous pranks and R-rated language.
It's shocking to see how these kids expose themselves.
Okay. Now, why should parents care about TikTok? Well, as you just saw, there's a lot of mature content on TikTok. The app boasts an endless stream of content for users to watch, which can promote addictive behavior in students. If accounts are not set to private, strangers can watch what your kids are posting and communicating with them. Okay, The Sun says, Perv's Playground, kids as young as 8 being groomed by predators on TikTok app that is more popular than Snapchat in many communities. Horrified parents are told how they discovered strangers had been messaging their children on the app and sending threatening messages. The Wall Street Journal says TikTok is the latest reason teens are addicted to their phones. The app is perfect for spreading memes, but good luck deciphering things like the microwave challenge if you're not in on the joke. Now, the New Yorker says how TikTok holds our attention. The app provides a discover page with an index of trending hashtags and For You feed, which is personalized, if that's the right word, by a machine learning system that analyzes each video and tricks the user behavior so that it can serve up continually refined, never-ending stream of TikToks optimized to hold your attention. Now, I walk you through all this in our TikTok parent course. It's really bad, the negative effects. We walk you through all this stuff, and we do a screen share. Basically, we first of all do this screen share where it's up on the screen a lot like my face is, and we show you every single step of the TikTok app. Okay, key takeaways. Parents, please be on the same apps as your students, every single one of the apps. Don't let your kids sleep with their phones. Download our free Smart Social app in the App Store to get a weekly update on the latest social media threats and dangers. Join our membership to watch me test drive each app to show you how they work and what bad content your students might see. And that's what we call the negative effects of social media. A lot of these apps are, you'll see. And also, I want to walk you through kind of what some of these look like. We've got the TikTok app course. These are the negative effects of each one of these. So I'll give you a tutorial as parents to become an expert on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. I've got a ton more of them as well. If you click on your dashboard when you log in, you'll see all the different courses. Snapchat, Instagram, all these different courses. You even get a community in there as well. I want to show you our app just real quick before I let you go. I want to give you just a quick, really fast screen share so that you can see what we've built and how cool it is live on the screen. And this is kind of how we work live. Look at the Smart Social app. I'd be honored if you'd go and consider downloading it. We've got 300 resources in the app that you could learn more about it. Skull Breaker Challenge, Hoop app. And then when you click on the video library in the bottom in the middle, you can register right here, and then also existing members can view their thing. But when you register right here, we've got all kinds of ways for you to register within the app using Google, Apple Pay, PayPal, Apple Pay, PayPal, all these different ways to register. It's super easy, and it gives you access to the app, unlimited, all kinds of different really great stuff. So I hope you'll take a moment to do that and take a look at our courses that protect people all over the world. All right, in addition, here's the app. You can click the link below, but I do hope, guys, that you'll become a member. And when you become that member just during the first month, see if this is still live. I can't promise this. But when you do become a member, a paid member, not a free member, you actually have to pay us money for me to be able to spend. I personally will mail you a little sticker kit, and you'll get a few stickers from us that you can put on your phone. They go perfect on the back of a phone to remind your kids to be light, bright, and polite. And they're kind of fun. And it's our little thank you to you for becoming a member during the month that we're trying to really push a membership drive so that we can continue to create awesome free resources, paid resources, and really protect people all over the world. I hope you'll really take that the initiative to click the button below, become a member. $10 a month, $100 a year for the parent stuff. If you want to become a member and just get the positive stuff for $5 a month, the positive impact of all these apps, and then we update you, you're welcome to do that as well. But we're honored to get the chance to mail the first 100 members one of these. I'm Josh Oakes. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a part of this. I'll see you guys soon. Please rate, subscribe, and review anything you see. Help us reach more people. I'm forever grateful for all the positive support that you've given us here at smartsocial.com. Look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Bye.